Hello, everyone. My name is Savant. I'm the host of the podcast called Untold Stories. Today's guest is Kamelah Jassem. She's from Iraq. She has a bachelor in psychology and she also worked at UNHCR. Kamelah is a mom to three kids and also a grandma to two grandchildren. Kamelah is a resident here in Lincoln and she's our guest today. How are you doing, Kamelah?
Hi there, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. I'm fine.
Yeah, as you all know, this podcast tells the stories of the people who have immigrated to the United States and of the people whose families have immigrated to the United States. This podcast can give immigrant or those who work with immigrants the platform to let their voices be heard and to let their stories of their experience in the United States. The views and opinions expressed in this interview are those of the guest and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the UNL programs, faculty, and students.
Okay.
I'm so excited to host you, Kamelah, on this series of talks about untold stories. About immigrants. And today, I'll be asking some questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Some will be personal, but I'm glad that I just get to meet you, and you were also going to share a lot about the lives of migrants, but also give advice because you're an expert in one of the field. You're a mom to the kids. You're a grandma, and I'm sure that you just learned a lot. Kamelah, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, just in brief?
Okay. My name's Kamelah Jassem. I'm from Iraq. Married Jamal. My husband, he have bachelor electro. I have two girl. My oldest, his name have diploma computer from you. And his wife, her name Fatima. She is a student and also work the bank. He is a senior personal banker, and they have one boy named Tim. I have my daughter named Safa Aliyah. Done her high school from in plus the college, and then she Georgia Atlanta. She done bachelor of done master and architect, and she married her husband. His mom, who is an construction management, and he is a teacher, Colorado. They have one boy. His name. They give it this name because they met together. Syria, Damascus. Youngest son, his name Humam, he bachelor business management. He was Union bank manager. So he is also the company to Omaha. He also had name wife Karen. She had bachelor biology, and she is working her master and PhD and read technology. I talk about myself. I am working in my country. I'm psychologist. I'm temporary teacher. Plus, when I my country 2000, when I live in Syria, Damascus, I work with help refugee from Arabic country, especially for the people they have where very hard situation.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kamelah, and I'm just happy to know about you. And As you may know, my name is Savant Nzayiramya. I am a junior here at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, having a major in integrated science with a minor in international agriculture, leadership, and entrepreneurship. And I'm glad to be interviewing you, and I'm glad to be having a conversation with you and learning a lot from you. Yeah, as you talked about leaving Iraq in 2005, what's the one thing that you still remember about the journey from Iraq to the United States?
Uh, I'm never forget country because it's still my country and still my family. I miss my family, my mom, my sister, and my friends. I have everything. I have all my life, my history. Okay, I came in United States 2009. I start a new life in a second month in America. I start with so hard when you have decided when you came with 2 kids because my husband was now the first 2 weeks. The second 2007 he was 3 years. When I came today with 2 kids because all I sent him to he done his and I came with Sapa and Huma. The first when I wanna come in here, they promised together we will go for good way education for your culture, religion, your family back. Don't forget the plus because you were living here should be take everything good. Okay, the good culture, good pet thing they look for. Go for you can find good job, friends. If you start your family, I know that's the family first. If you start with your honest, good thing, good advice, I know you will the best one.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. I know when you talked about kidnapping your husband for 2 times, I feel so sorry for that. But I mean, that's life that we live through. But you also talked about education. You talked about your kids coming to study here and one going to UK. I just want to ask because I personally know that so many immigrants face an issue of coming and then going for money, going for just hourly paid jobs, just $9 per hour, $10 per hour, and then they don't think about education that much. But you talked about your son being having a bachelor in business management and working in Omaha in a bank. I'm not sure if I get that right, but how do you value education and mostly for immigrants?
You mean I came to this? The first, uh, uh, the first thing when they take care about kids, the Catholic, I appreciate them. The first thing when I say, for me, I need job, but for I need my kids to go good. Okay, and then the Catholic service they help. I want to link in public school kids plus because yes, I register my kids. My daughter, they told me she cannot finish her school because like almost 10 years. But my daughter, smart girl, she say no. I drop ELL. I can take English American people. That's if I have. But she study every day, maybe 18 every day. Just when she study, and she take the high school, and she want to college. She in college, he done bachelor, then master, and work a PhD. That's my son, Humam. He done his school for high school, and then he to Kearney University, and then he moved to UNL, and he done business. important for people. I know the money is very important, but education more good for them. Me, I keep work two jobs, full time plus part time, but part time with like maximum I do full time because I send people order my son. That's my son in Ukraine, and I take care of kids. That's when I keep. Sometimes I'm not seeing my kids. Just I wrote. I do this. Yeah, please, can you do this? That's when my kids, they help me. They help to. That's very important. That's good thing for yourself.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I just love the way, like the student. I mean, your kids were into school, and when you talked about your daughter taking classes with Americans, I mean that's a very good commitment, and we need that from immigrants.
Yes.
We need that from so many immigrants.
Yes.
But what do you think is the challenge that most of the immigrants, families, and refugees who came to the U.S. like face?
I hope anybody come in United States if or should be somebody teach them like teach them they for job for a good culture for good thing. That's maybe because when you came in different country, different language, different everything. Maybe the people, okay, they maybe don't know what they do. But if they have like group, they teach them what can they do. They teach them how can he found job. They teach how can he go to school. They teach them if they have maybe they have a lot of kids. They teach if they to them like a small cup or maybe old cup. Just a few times when you work or maybe you work, maybe they will build yourself. But I hope some people teach it for good.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I also have a question. Like a new immigrant coming in Lincoln, where can that person get support?
They have a lot, I think, support the Catholic churches. I think good neighbor, plus people city mission, Lincoln, Lincoln Action Program. I think they have people that talk same. Maybe they teach them when they. But that's intending the people. Much I need help myself. If I need help myself, my family, maybe I will because maybe people when me they have more experience. Plus, I go back mind like if that's good for me, if that's good the family they will go. Okay, because example, when I came in United States, a lot of people they think was your daughter years she cannot done her high school. But when I talk with my mother, you can maybe they have think you can go through. Maybe you can do done high school. When she asked, when I a friend they have good experience, they teach me if you're smart, she can drop English. She can save time. She can take high school. Why she go for DH? I don't know all. If somebody we finish high school go for they go for something like not for high school. I forgot what they call. Yes, but my daughter, she's smart. She dropped ALL. She got because if I go L, maybe I lost time. And then she take high school and she good. she asked.
Yeah, I just know a few parts of this, like the Catholic thing, the People City Mission. I know those people can really give a help to the immigrants and the refugees, and they just how that they can help with so many things. Yeah, I'll say one last question. I like to ask what can be done either by this like non-profit organization, either by the refugees by themselves, either by the government by themselves to make the lives of the immigrants better.
Execute.
Yeah, I was saying what can be done to make the lives of immigrants better.
If you respect time, if you give yourself, don't give like don't give up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Always hope. If you have hope, you will keep going up. That's when and work on yourself and like individual of every change. I mean you can work yourself. You can do good thing and trust yourself. If you trust yourself, you can good thing. That's when that's I
Yeah, thank you so much. I feel like everyone who get a chance to listen to the podcast will remember, but never giving up and having hope and working on yourself. Yeah. Thank you so much for letting me interview you today. This podcast will be shared on the University of Nebraska-Lincoln social media network and with other groups. Would you provide your approval?
And I appreciated you, and I am glad I was able to helping you, and I wish you good on your project. And thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I just learned a lot from you, and I'd be happy to just get in touch with you once more, one time.
I hope I could do the place maybe one time visit you and keep going. When I hope and believe yourself, and I know you do better. Okay, that's when you believe yourself. Believe yourself. If you trust yourself, I know you will go very very good position, good education, good.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is the end of our podcast, and we're sorry if there is some issues with the network or the sound system, but we're glad to have you here. Thank you so much, Kamelah.
You dear, I'm glad to you and good luck for you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.